Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here's my thrift store finds for the past couple weeks. Found some silver spoons, 99 cents each. One from Mexico, Cadbury, and what's it say here? Jasper Park. All marked, just the way I like them. Sterling. And got this for $1.99 mixed in with the cutlery. It's a silver butter knife, solid silver, which is very, rare. I mean, like usually it's steel blade and some sort of silver handle, but no, it runs all the way through, and you can barely see it, very faint, but it says like sterling right here. So that was nice. And found this bracelet, got it a slightly under spot at the thrift store. It was like, I think like 12 or 13 bucks Canadian. But it looked nice. I think it's like from Mexico. And it's marked right there. Something nice to give to the wife. And got these at another thrift store. I think it was at MCC. This one was Value Village. These ones were Salvation Army. Found these. It's sterling but weighted. Plastic on the bottom, which I thought was sort of weird. I guess it's just a little bit more modern. But there's a little bit of a label saying sterling. Got it for $2.99 each, so it's okay. I mean, the silver value is probably together about 20 some odd dollars. Also got this. It was sort of dirty, like dusty and everything. Probably in someone's pocket or drawer or whatever, right? So gave it a good brush with the toothbrush in the little crevices and soapy bath and everything, and it looks just like new. So this was like $6.99 and probably worth about $25. So this is going to Coinpicker Jr. He needs a nice good pocket knife. And found another piece of Inuit art, soapstone carving, $3.99, Salvation Army. This was also from the Salvation Army. And yeah, this was like tucked away on the shelf, like with the toys and games. So I don't know if someone was purposely trying to hide it, to come back for it. But I was able to scope it out, grabbed it. Pretty nice. It'll go with my collection of other soapstone carvings. Pretty cool. And cheap. $3.99. This thing I think is at least what, 40-50 bucks retail. And at another Salvation Army, found this with the knickknacks, and their price, I think there was no price. They're actually Burmese opium weights. See, there's a counter stamp here. I don't know how old these are. I mean, authentic ones are about 100, 150 years old. These might be made for the tourists afterwards, like maybe even still, I don't know, at least 50 years old. But they're bronze. But it's really cool because they're interlocking. And usually it's a set of like 5 or 6. It just, goes different weights. But I found them behind the counter, asked the girl to find the price. Manager gave like some random price, like $2.99, $3.99, and $4.99 or something like that. So smart thing to do. All right, I asked the very friendly cashier to ask the manager, is there a price for the set, as a set? And she came back, and I think she ended up charging me like, what was it? Not being like I think $7.99 or something like that. So I basically got 30% off if compared to the individual price. So that was still a bargain. I've seen these online, and for this particular model or style, I think even with these 3 pieces, you know, the set would be worth about $100 or so. So anyways, cool little knickknacks, right? Found these two at these paperweights. They're from the Glass Eye, what is that? Glass Eye Studios, GES, based in Seattle, Washington, USA. And they're handmade art glass paperweights. And they're actually very expensive, brand new. So probably like $50. Even the resale online is quite high. So about $30 to $50. I don't know what they were brand new, but that's what I see online. The company's still around. So I got them each for $1.99. You know, people, I guess the workers or even the customers assume these are cheap, mass-produced items from China, but no, they're made in the good old USA, and they're actually marked on the bottom with a year as well, like GES 90, was that 98? 98, 93, I don't know. But they're really cool. Like, light goes from underneath and can shine through here. So it's ones of the moon. They had like a celestial theme on some of them. And this one is like Saturn and some stars. Pretty nifty and in good shape. And the best find out of them all was this clock, this Jaeger-Lecoultre Atmos clock. So it is a pendulum clock, and I got it off of the Salvation Army thrift store auction. So I was eyeing this for a whole month, all right? And I got it for a $209 bid. And the funny thing is, this thing started off at $19.99, and I knew for sure no one was going to get it for $19.99. So what's so cool about this, see that? It's a pendulum clock, and it's called Atmos, short for atmospheric, because inside the back, that's a bellow. So it's like some sort of coiled tube or container that contracts and expands because they have some sort of chemical inside with the change of temperature. So with the change of temperature, it actually pulls on this chain slightly, and there's a ratcheting effect that I guess it winds the what's called the mainspring. So this kind of clock does not need winding, and it's actually self-winding. So a change in certain degree of temperature will actually wind the clock. What do they say? Like every 2 degrees, it winds it for like a couple days or something. Brand new, these clocks are about $6,000. Swiss made, gold plated, awesome clock. It's like very high-end luxury. So I got it for $209. It's vintage, so it was made in 1990. Look on the top of that. And even not running, it's worth $600 online, used. So yeah, this model is like a 540. But running, it is worth about $1,200 to $1,500 on eBay. So I tried to get started, you know, looked online, see all the tricks and everything, and it does need servicing. They say service it every 20 to 25 years, which this clock is pretty much about that old now, roughly. So I have to go to a local clock repair place and see if they can surface it. So maybe they might have to refill that bellow or change it with a refurbished one. Like inside, that's just the housing, but inside there's the actual bellow, right? Or maybe it might just need just a regular maintenance, you know, like if I'm lucky. But the maintenance, for sure, it's going to be a couple $100s. So yeah, it's funny because on the last day of bidding, they show all the previous bids, the highest bid from the last, I don't know, like 29 days of that month. And the last highest bid that they actually exposed was $100. And I knew for sure there's someone gonna bid higher than that, right? But I waited to the end to bid. So I bid my max and luckily I got it. This is such a cool clock. Even my father-in-law, when I told him about it, he was like, he's totally into it. Said, yeah, go buy it. Because he used to work before he retired. Worked at as a millwright, I believe. You know, like some sort of a machine shop. So he's really into this mechanical stuff. But yeah, really cool. Just like, you know, just have to get it running. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coinpicker out.